serving in the first game of the first set.
I'll tell you, it's one thing I love about the Australian Open is the fact that their forecast could be rain, but they'd only have to stop for about 10 minutes. That's a beautiful thing.
Let's the service.
Big tall guy at about 6'4", Aynaoui. 2 effective serves to start this match. Make that 3. That one had some heat at 197 kilometers.
Holding serve to love in the opening game, Aynaoui. He started playing and representing his country, Morocco, in Davis Cup when Leighton Hewitt was 9 years old.
A wily veteran. He's a type of player who can play well in these type of conditions. And got news for you fans. Morocco's not the coolest place around either. Got some it gets pretty warm there.
And he's been out here for some time preparing for this. Aynaoui, he played Kooyong. Got rid of a few cobwebs.
He's very fit, but he's not very quick. And that's what Hewitt wants, to force him to start getting those wheels, his legs moving, hitting on the run. He's not nearly as good when he's got to run.
Yes, his pace or lack of it was exposed by the young Frenchman Richard Gasquet at Kooyong.
Gasquet will learn, presumably, because what he noticed is he beat some guys in that, but I didn't see him around the draw too long. Although he did have a tough first-round match. Usually he's rough. Just ask Roddick right now.
Both players very impressive on serve. Leighton, of course, had a 5-setter against Magnus Larsson in his opening round, but he was on court for only 74 minutes in the second round and 89 minutes in the third round.
Yeah, so he's fresh as a daisy now. I mean, that's the beauty of being 21 years old. There's the Hewitt clan.
Yes, Mr. and Mrs. Jason, Roger Rashid, who's recently joined the troop.
Now, I saw Andre saying that you'll be happy to know last night at dinner, and I touched his chest, you know, because we were talking about how much
bench press.
I mean, you talk about, man. As tight as they come, strong, serious muscle there. Gil is proud, I must say. I found the word that on Gil's birthday, every year on his birthday, he just routinely pumps 500 just to show he can still do it, but pumps more than that at times, 550.
Extraordinary.
That's well placed by Aynaoui.
30-15.
How's Andre feeling?
It looks pretty good to me. Sort of buried his young opponent, Korea, the Argentine, played about 40 minutes. That was that. He'll be fresh for. There's why Hewitt's #1 in the world right now. It's just tough to finish the point against him. Aynaoui must have thought the point was over here, but he's in for a surprise because here he comes. And poor Sebastian Grosjean, by the way, who plays Andre tomorrow. Great effort, come back from 2 sets down, but he's going to have his hands full. Legs a little weary at the moment. Not the guy you want to play when your legs are weary.
Well, he was out here at 20 past 9 in local time last night, still trying to finish that match, as you say, coming from 2 sets to love down.
But he's been here for quite a few hours getting work done to try to loosen it up. He did leave with a smile on his face. That's feeling better, feeling good about himself. Good effort by Grosjean.
Game's going with the serve in the opening 3. It's 2-1 after 6 minutes. Generally, he plays better as he goes deeper into a tournament.
Well, he's been to 2 Grand Slam quarterfinals down here 3 years ago in 2000. U.S. Open we talked about last year. He better hope he plays better because he's going to need to play better if he is to beat Hewitt here. That's for sure. How about the match of his life?
Please. And
Hewitt again holding serve to love. Leveling it 2-all.
2 games all.
2000, Aynaoui beat Tommy Haas, who got to the semis here last year, second round. He beat a guy by the name of Juan Carlos Ferrero, 5-setter in the 3rd round. He's in the quarters playing tomorrow. Arnaud Clement got to the finals here. He's not bad. Not here this year before losing to Kafelnikov. Excellent run for Aynaoui. Not going to get it over a guy that tall.
One thing, he's difficult to lob.
It's also, you know, he'll be hitting himself a little bit for that because he was there in plenty of time to take a swing at that. And that's a pretty low percentage shot, especially given the fact that he normally hits with 2 hands, but that time chose to hit a 1-hander. Don't know if he practices that particular shot a whole lot.
Aynaoui, 1 of 4 over 30 to win a title during the year.
Good for him.
The other 3?
Well, it's got to be Agassi for 1. Let's see. That are still, I mean, they're in this tournament. Just ever? Jimmy Connors.
No, last year.
Oh, yeah, you're throwing me off here. That's good stuff from Hewitt.
But you're right, John. Agassi, Sampras, and
Bjorkman won. Yeah, I knew Sampras had won the Open. Now, here's a little bit discouraging for Aynaoui because he hit 3 absolutely massive forehands. I mean, just you can't hit him any harder than that, I don't think. Although Blake may have an argument with that. A couple others, but still lost the point. One thing I'd like to see Leighton, because he's so fast, he's got Aynaoui in the corner over there running around backhands. If he could take that backhand a little more consistently up the line, I think he'd make things easier for himself. He does feel more comfortable pulling the ball cross court, which is, you know, higher percentage, lower part of the net. Just to mix things up a little more.
Game, Aynaoui.
Aynaoui holds, and the games continue to go with the server. Seemed to have the better of him in their first round match when he cramped up and was forced to retire. Gimelstob took the first 2 sets.
But you're probably neglecting to mention that Gimelstob was cramping, I think, in the first set.
Well,
knowing
exactly
him.
Right.
Okay, so you play Justin Gimelstob, with all due respect, the odds are favorable that he's going to cramp. So to say Aynaoui was going to lose that, I think that's pushing it a little.
You got to give him a chance, though. It's taking the first 2 sets.
Well, that's true, but you know, he's unfortunately, people that know Justin, he wastes so much energy, nervous energy, a lot of it. That he simply has trouble finishing best of 5 set matches. That's just too Sometimes when you hit an approach shot, maybe try to take a little off it, because you know you haven't had a chance to get yourself ready to go at net. You're not in position. You see here he's sort of rushing in, but Leighton picks up on where the angle would be to hit the winner and does so. If he's going to throw some junk at him, you know, throw it on the approach shot sometime.
We noticed at Kooyong at times he was tending to perhaps try and protect the backhand, Aynaoui.
It's not that he's trying to protect the backhand as much as he wants to just rifle a forehand.
Yeah.
He's got a pretty reasonable backhand. He's solid with that slice. He can come over it with the 2 hands, but he much prefers to take a big whack at that forehand.
Bit like that.
That's pretty much what we were talking about.
40-15.
There just wasn't quite enough on it, and that's where he likes it. These guys with the Western grips, I mean, they just go after the ball. It's incredible how hard the players hit it today.
Hewitt just dropping the 1 point on serve, leveling at 3-all. It's the big names coming out to play tonight as well. Great action continuing on 7. Coverage tonight from 7:30, but here's Aynaoui at 3-all.
Now, as fast as Hewitt is, Aynaoui's got to tell himself not to overhit, just like he did in this point. I mean, for him, that was playing it safe, and he just placed that volley well. Just continue to play within himself. So often, Hewitt forces you out of your comfort zone.
Well, again, I think attempting to lob him, but he's a tall man, Younes Aynaoui.
It's easier said than done, but at the same time, he's finding his range. So later on, when it really counts, you know, he'll have the feel. He doesn't quite have it yet. Eunice has come out very calm, very settled, but excited at the same time, and just thrilled at the prospect of playing here on Rod Laver Arena. And for the up-teen time, cell phones off, please.
Game Aynaoui. New ball space.
Well, he ripped through that service game, holding the love, and again edges in front. Became the 7th player to finish #1 for 2 straight years or more. Joining the greats of the game in Messrs. Sampras, Connors, McEnroe, Borg, Edberg, and Lendl.
Good hesitation there.
Hewitt serving. 3-4, first set. Likes that,
and why not? I mean, he showed the power. We've seen that already, but the finesse and feel there was really outstanding. This is an excellent volley by Hewitt. Look where he had it play that. As a matter of fact, he was a little lucky, I think, because he caught it off the top of the frame. But he won't admit to that in the press conference after the match. Placed perfectly.
Good
186 out wide. That's got some pace working to it. He would serving harder than I've seen him at any point in his career. Maybe is it Roger
Rashid?
Roger Rashid's, you know, getting him to start to pump up a little here. Three big first serves. And if he could start serving like that, whew, be tough to beat. It's already tough.
Second service.
Last year's record, by the way, of Leighton, 63 wins, 15 losses, including 5 singles titles, Wimbledon being the big one. Even he's not that fast.
Compared to 45 wins and 26 losses from Aynaoui.
That's a lot of tournament tennis for Eunice.
But he did win 3 titles.
That means he played 29 tournaments. That's a full schedule.
It's amazing, really. He's 31 years of age and he's won 5 titles in his career, but at one stage in his first 2 titles were won in a span of something like 147 tournaments, and then last year just came with a rush, winning 3 times at Doha, winning at home at Casablanca, which would have been a huge thrill, and also successful at Munich. Here he is at 4-all.
That's a sweet play. I can assure you Aynaoui will take his time on this point because he's breathing hard. This is the one that got him right here. That's just too good. After hitting 20 balls, it is awful tough to get some oxygen in those lungs to move over there and hit that. Almost impossible. I'll tell you who really impressed me today was Rainer Schüttler. I mean, you talk about a guy who moves well on the court. Wow. There's another guy that's gotten better and better. You know, at 20, I think he's either 26 or 7. I mean, that's very impressive. 26. Once again, a little fatigued at the end of that point, going for a little bigger forehand than he probably would have wanted from that position. And this is a tricky time for Aynaoui. 4-all first set, breathing hard, 15-30. He gets a big second serve of his own there. Makes life easier. What should be commended for these players out here is how quickly they recover. As Aynaoui does here with 2 big serves to 40-30. It's the first time I remember, I think, in the match that he's gone up the line with the backhand. Picked a good time to do it because Aynaoui certainly wasn't expecting it. Forced the guess to no avail.
That's the service.
First serve percentage at the moment for Aynaoui, very good, 76. A little bit of a problem for Leighton. He's at 42%. Leighton just annoyed with himself. He sees an opportunity going begging.
Yeah, you know, he's more than a little annoyed with himself right now because he realizes that this is a chance maybe to put this first set away, get the break. He doesn't want to dump a backhand of all things into the net. He's normally very consistent on that side.
That's too good. Aynaoui holds. And he leads 5-4 in the first. Northeast of the state, which sadly are going through terrible times at the moment. So let's hope that the cool changes do come to those areas. In the meantime, there's a pretty hot match unfolding here with Leighton Hewitt serving to stay in the first set at 4-5.
Working hard on getting that first serve percentage up along with keeping the pace. Now that's the tough part. He's got the pace. Now he needs to get up first serve percentage.
Love.
Leighton is too quick for that.
Well, it's too quick for it. The problem was he hit it right back to it.
Yeah.
Aynaoui. All Yunus had to do was block that forehand for a winner. You say a little bit lucky because he did guess, but guess right. When you're coming in the net on a ball like that, a drop shot, and you're hitting a shot, you also have to think that in case the guy guesses right, that you're ready for the next ball. So that's why sometimes you put it in a place that he may even see it's coming, but you're still the odds-on favorite to win the point. I mean, that way, when he went to that cross court, he left the court open. So if he guessed right, he would lose the point like he did.
Well, the way they're both serving, it could well be decided by a tiebreaker.
5 games all.
And for Leighton, this match really a major milestone because he's never been past the 4th round here at the Australian Open. Got there in 2000, but here's a chance to make it to the quarters. Aynaoui serving at 5-all.
The interesting subplots that you'd have. It would be amazing to think a #1 player in the world for 2 consecutive years has not reached the quarters of his own tournament. Which is why he may be just a little anxious out there. Aynaoui has played a first-class first set here, giving Hewitt everything he can handle.
And if you're wondering how tight it is, they've each won 26 points so far in the match. Well, that first serve was his quickest for the match at 205. But it was also his first double.
And it was also his hardest second serve, but neither one of them went in.
Yep.
The effort it took here for Aynaoui to get this ball back. You see he's just scrambling to get back in position. He would still have to catch the line to hit the winner. Aynaoui covers a lot of ground out there. He's a big guy.
big wingspan.
And he moves better than ever, really, to me. I mean, that's not his strong suit, but he moves pretty well.
Another heavy serve at 204 Ks. He holds. The house full sign has gone up at Rod Laver Arena, as you would expect, with the #1 seed in action against the #18 seed.
Is Rod around, by the way? Have we seen Rod?
No.
No? That's too bad. I saw his great rival, Ken Rosewall.
Still hitting him.
He's put on, let's see, he's 60, something's wrong. He's put on like 2 ounces.
Really?
Yeah, something, I don't know what's wrong with muscles.
That's a major news story. Here's Hewitt trying to level at 6-all, force a tiebreak.
Love. Let's first service. Second service. That's it off.
That's what happens if you run around a backhand and you catch it with these rackets just a little bit late. I mean, you miss by a mile. Footwork was off, timing off. Just no chance for that forehand to go in. That was let's get ready for the tiebreaker forehand.
Game. Hewitt. Six cancel. Per set tiebreak.
It's incredible. Your heartbeat jumps literally as a player. 20 beats per minute, Sandy. As soon as you hear 6-all tiebreak, mouth starts getting a little dry, getting anxious to try to pull out this big first set for Aynaoui. Hewitt, round of 16.
1-0.
Hewitt's only played one tiebreaker this year, and he lost it. And Leighton just giving the lines person a smidgen of advice there.
It's certainly a tough line for the umpire in the chair to overrule. Don't expect that to happen.
First service.
Aynaoui has played 5 tiebreakers. He's won 3 and lost 2 this year.
Not the time you want to throw in your first double fall.
I don't know whether that last call got under his skin a bit and stayed there. But, it gives Aynaoui just a mini break early on.
Two, 1. Aynaoui. 3-1, Aynaoui.
I'll tell you, when you get 3 out of 4 first serves in, like Aynaoui has in this first set, that's going to win you points. Pressure is on Hewitt right now. He's feeling it. Just not been able to make a dent on the Aynaoui serve. Again, what makes Hewitt so tough is his willingness to scramble and do anything it takes to win a point. That volley there, although he bent his knees nicely, didn't impress Leighton too much. Not a good position to be in right here. It was a good job by Hewitt to move in, take that ball in the air, get himself back on serve at 2-3.
Real.
Throws in his third ace. Sun trying to break out here. The clouds are. I hope it's the clouds right at this point. Switch sides at 3-all.
Leighton with a serve to come. After being down a mini break, has got it back. And a chance here to just forge ahead. Hasn't served a lot of aces, but he's kept a couple for the tiebreaker, and that's handy.
2 in a row.
Look out. Look out.
He's so fast and goes after the ball so quickly like he does here on this passing shot that he gives himself more options because he takes the ball higher and forces his opponent to guess.
Have you seen anyone quicker?
No. It's the quickest guy I've ever seen on the court.
Hewitt.
Just going to say to you, John, what odds you give me the first come on of the match if he takes the set that he's beaten us to the punch. He's got a couple of set points here.
He just dares you right there. I mean, the ball was sitting there for Aynaoui. He just went for a little too much. You can feel the pressure out there. 6-4 in the tiebreak.
Hewitt takes it, and now we have the familiar come on as he looks to his camp. Leighton Hewitt attempting to make it to the quarters. Yes, the first thing he said when he came into the box, Bruce, was it's not a good day for the Americans, but things are turning around, John.
That would be impressive if Roddick can pull that out. He's never come back from 2 sets down. Down a break in the third. And you notice there at 5-4 in the breakers, Sandy, those 2 forehands where just the legs are a little heavier. It's a little bit tougher to swing that arm through. And balls you think you're going to make, you miss. And you just cannot go for as much at those critical points of a set.
As Hewitt gets the second set underway, having taken the first in a tiebreaker.
Love.
Forehand has slipped suddenly, unexpectedly for Aynaoui. 1 second he can do anything he wants, where the next second can't find the court, get the ball in. That was 209 kilometers, that first serve that Hewitt hit. Now, it didn't go in, but it's a start. Just complete mishit on that backhand.
Mind you, when he does get his first serve in, he has won every time, Lleyton Hewitt, 17 out of 17.
Here's that forehand again.
It's just eluded him for the moment, hasn't it?
$40-13. And Hewitt.
Important to hold the serve in the opening game of a second, and Lleyton did that. As we just look back on the first at some of the Lleyton Hewitt highlights, but both players produced plenty in that set.
Well, we picked the right highlights in this case because this is classic Hewitt, just running down balls, forcing you to hit extra shots, working and hustling away. And when given the opportunity like there, he is capable of stepping in and hitting a winner of his own. And a long, tough set ends up with Aynaoui coming up a little short, 7-6. He's got to pull himself together here now, or he'll get down an early break.
Aynaoui playing his 7th Australian Open. Did make the quarters back in 2000. Rushing that volley into the net.
It's not just the volley, it was the previous shot where he hit a topspin forehand volley with this one right here. He hit it right back to Lleyton. He's got to do more with it than that. He knows that. Do you think he wanted that shot? He had really Aynaoui going back and forth. working awful hard, and he knew that one last shot that Aynaoui had to be out of gas, but he himself had run a lot at that point. Couldn't come up with the pass. Like the U.S. Open, the net's very tightly wound here. So if you clip the net, it's just going to sit up for your opponent. How happy is Aynaoui right now that he's got this shot instead of watching the ball go by him?
Hole 315.
A little bit of fortune there, but he holds serve and levels at 1-all. And women's coverage tonight, starting at 7:30. Make a note of the time as Hewitt serving now, second set at 1-all.
Kim Clijsters has had an incredible run the last few months. That's perfect use of topspin right there. Flick your wrist, come over the ball. You're hitting the ball at, if you imagine a clock, say 12 o'clock, right on the top. And he needs to because he's taking a big swing. So he's got to really come over that ball so it dips back down, just like he did. Kim beat both Williams sisters in L.A. at the Masters. Fortunately for her, that was it. The tournament was over. Imagine poor, who was it that beat both of them? Hingis here a couple of years ago beat both the Williams, but the tournament wasn't over yet. Capriati beats her. She doesn't win it. Even the best player in the world sometimes takes his eye off the ball. If you do that, you're going to mishit it like Leighton did there.
Hole 315. Hewitt.
Just long from Aynaoui, and Hewitt holds to lead a set and 2-1 in the second. Smoky, overcast conditions. It's very humid, and there is a forecast change. Let's hope that it does come through. Very difficult for the players. It's 37 outside. Considerably warmer inside.
That's all, by the way, that's a reason why players bring a lot of rackets on the court. 6, 7, 8 of them in case it does change drastically. It's supposed to get a lot cooler in an hour or so. Then they got some strings because the tension, players like to use, not all players, but a lot of players will switch tensions, go up a little tighter, a little looser, depending on the conditions.
Aynaoui at 1-2.
And the way these guys swing, the ball's flying, they're going to string tighter. Certainly look comfortable as Hisham Arazi, who's one of the most talented guys out there, the lefty, also from Morocco.
He's playing doubles.
Where's all that wonderful
Williams.
hair gone? When you got it, flaunt it. Yeah, he was, because he wasn't paying attention to that machine, and he's lucky he didn't hurt himself.
And he realized it.
Yeah, he does. But actually, the good news is make him feel a little bit better about missing the volley. But right here, he's trying to bounce that ball in somehow mentally, and he's lucky he didn't take a header. Boy, that was almost a winner.
That's
was there, but that's just too good.
Arazi and Aynaoui actually were beaten in the second round in the doubles, so that campaign for them has come to an end. They'll be teaming up, of course, for Davis Cup doubles.
Again, Aynaoui. Two games off.
Still, we're about a set and a half in now. No breaks to serve.
Match has been in progress for just 65 minutes.
And it shows you how well Aynaoui is serving. Hewitt's got an excellent returner serve. Normally breaks pretty often. 77%. That's getting the job done. Very close out here. Neither player has had a break point.
Hewitt 42%.
And that's disappointing for Aynaoui, because he worked hard to get in that position where he could stop himself and take an attempt at unleashing that forehand and coming in, but he just a little bit of a dip in concentration, I think, caused that miss. Not even close. It's not a bad play to try to bring Leighton in. He's only been in 6 times this entire match and won 2 of those points. He's not in a rush to get to net.
Ball 15.
Couple of double faults now from Leighton, one from Eunice. Done it again.
What
a point. That's speed.
Speed kills.
Games as they have for this match gone with the server. Continue to do so in the second set. But what a point for Leighton Hewitt to hold serve.
If there was any question as to why he's the best player in the world, I think it was answered on that point.
And if you did wonder how quick is he?
Exactly.
So back with Aynaoui. 2-3.
Still has not found the range on that shot. Aynaoui with the better feel so far at the lob. You know, again, a position where it seemed like it would have been easier to try to hit the passing shot and more effective. Bit of a surprise decision there. The moment Aynaoui did a very smart thing. He saw that Hewitt was going to hit the one-hander here. He knew the slice was coming. The probability was going to sit up a little, so he got as close to the net as possible and cut that off nicely. He just didn't have enough pace on it to worry Aynaoui there. That was not a smart decision there. Yeah, but he knows that. I mean, I don't know if anything even needs to be said, but that was at his sneakers, you know. I mean, look where he tries to hit this winner from. And get that angle. That was probably 1 out of 100 times that would have gone in.
All.
That's the way to get over it quickly, throwing the ace. Number 10 for Aynaoui. Continues to have an excellent serving day.
Game, Aynaoui. 3 games on.
Leighton's a little frustrated that his chip forehand return is not even going into the court. And then you say, why in the world didn't I hit that?
This match heading away of their, well, 3 of their past 4 meetings. There was only the one really comprehensive win, and that was on clay by Hewitt last year in Barcelona, winning in straight sets. But the other 3 meetings have been very, very tight.
Ball hit off the top of the frame by Aynaoui. That's easier said than done to find that angle from that position. Well done, Hewitt. Quick service game again to 40 love.
You're right. Quick service game. 4-3 to Hewitt. No service breaks in this match, and we've been playing for 75 minutes. Let's see what Hewitt can do this time to the Aynaoui serve. Not a lot.
Not yet. No break points still for either player. Hewitt again unimpressed with that call. Yeah, that's well handled by Leighton Hewitt. That approach shot was excellent. Aynaoui trying to throw the kitchen sink at him. Mix things up like he said he was going to do before the match. You know, the nutty professor as his coach, Jeff Tarango. He's upset with himself because he knows he should have made that shot. I mean, he hustled over there. The problem was he didn't finish his shot, which is a mistake that a lot of players make, particularly when you're in a little trouble. I mean, you want to get back to the court, so you forget to hit your shot first. That to me would be a very effective play for him. That backhand up. That's only the second time I've seen him using the entire match. Once he passed him. That time he also won the point. He can start flattening out that shot up the line. He'll be even more dangerous than he already is.
So just a faint chance here of a first break point. 30 all. 3-4. Boy, he far prefers that forehand, and if he can get round on it, he will at any possible time.
I tell you, both players dug deep on that point. Hewitt wanted that bad, and Aynaoui was just not going to give it to him. Again, a couple just huge forehands. Hewitt content to just flick that backhand cross court. I think he'd keep Aynaoui off balance more if he mixed it up a little. He's waiting to run around that backhand.
Still no break points. Aynaoui holds and levels at 4-all.
4 cancel.
Players taking their time here now, a critical part of the second set. Who will get the first breakthrough?
Well, if you looked at serving percentages, you'd have to think that Leighton was perhaps more susceptible, but he's holding on. As you can see there, 43% to 77 of Aynaoui. Great angle.
A subtler form of quickness there, cutting the angle off, getting right on top of the net after he moves in on this approach so that he can allow himself to make this shot easier. Just no way Younes Aynaoui can run that down. As you pointed out a little while ago, Sandy, when he gets his first serve in, still has not lost a point. 25-25. Just clips the top part of the net. Now that's about what, 3 inches, 4 inches higher than the middle of the net. So you've got to play it a little safer. Aynaoui was alert up there. You better stay alert. Again, Hewitt content to just slice that forehand return. I mean, I'd like to see him hit it sometimes. He knows Aynaoui's not going to serve and volley, but just letting Younes take the initiative. He keeps this up, Sergi Bruguera would be proud. Bruguera never came over a return. Two-time French Open winner, recently retired, finally hung it up.
Okay, Aynaoui
brings up ace number 12 as he holds.
I noticed, I know, admittedly, it was early in Leighton's career that they played each other. Bruguera, Hewitt played at the Australian Open in 1997. I guess that was his first Open. Sergi with the straight set win.
Hadn't turned professional.
Maybe taught him that slice forehand.
Serving at 5-all.
Now, of course, we should point out, as we have, that Aynaoui serving phenomenally well at 77% first serve. It's forced Hewitt on the defensive. Solid stuff from Hewitt. I wanted to say for the record that missed the players a little bit. You know, when the ball boy, I mean, okay, it was a decent catch, but it wasn't that incredible. Gets a bigger round of applause than the points they're playing. These guys are fighting hard out here.
That's coming from a former ball boy too.
That's right. I did ball boy.
For any memorable names?
Bjorn Borg for one. Arthur Ashe.
Two fairly rowdy blokes.
Not bad.
Is that where your respect for Borg started? I mean, before you played him as a player?
Watching him at Wimbledon, watching the crazy scenes that followed him, the way he looked, you know, the chance to ball boy him at a young age, definitely wanted to get somewhere near him. He had some kind of aura about him that was just incredible. But the only problem with the U.S. Open, the average age now of a ball boy is about 35. They're older than the players. That is not right.
Hewitt.
6-5 to Hewitt.
Hewitt leads 6 games to 5.
Well, if it all goes according to plan, we'll have our second straight tiebreaker in a matter of minutes because Yunus has served so well.
Let's the service.
He wanted that call. Looked to be wide there, though.
Yeah, Leighton informing him of that.
Yeah, don't kid yourself. That one got away from Hewitt. Boy, has he played well these first 2 sets. Served exceptionally well. Yeah, knew that was coming.
13-15.
Compliment the guy.
Always happens.
Yeah.
Give him a rap.
There it is. 3 for 3. Going up the line.
30
Slowly but surely incorporating that shot into this match. Just inside the line. He's only 2 points away from a 2 sets lead. Now he's got a chance at a second serve. He stuck with that.
40-30.
Great play. The words coming from coach Jeff Tarango.
He had the guts and the nerve to get into net, and then he had the ability and talent to really go after that volley and put it away. That's well done.
just go through the match without a break point. 6-5.
6 cancel.
At some point.
all.
Well, I guess it's true. If you wanted, if this ended 3 or 4 set tiebreakers, it could. If 5th set, then there will be a break point. It's a 5th set, no tiebreak.
Hewitt won the first, 7 points to 4. Serving first in the second tiebreaker.
Ooh, he wanted that.
Leighton just suggesting to umpire Henrik Molina that if it comes off the line, it's in.
He's starting to sound familiar to me. Not still upset about that call, non-call. Aynaoui with the first point.
And that forehand of his is some weapon. Gets onto it whenever he possibly can.
And maybe even more impressively is how aggressive he's been these last game or two, taking the initiative, taking it to Hewitt. Unfortunately, hit that in because that lob was going wide. Too excited there.
2-1 Aynaoui.
Hewitt continues to have that incredible record when he gets the first serve in. I hope I don't jinx him here, but 29 for 29 so far.
Well, he did it in the last tiebreaker, just pulling out a couple of aces at the right time, successive aces, and he's done it again here.
He's got 6 total aces, 4 in the 2 tiebreaks. Make that 7.
Well, he's getting increasingly frustrated with the lack of...
balls, mate. You're taking over or... Oh, mate, yeah. Same as this one, huh? What's that, mate? What's that, 3?
I think it erases any doubt how much he wants this match, too. Desperately wants to advance to his first Grand Slam, Australian Open quarter.
New ground, and he's not there yet. Well done, mate. Sarcastic remark.
Let's for service.
He's let his concentration slip here, and he's tightened up at just the wrong moment. Can he pull it back together in this second set tiebreak?
Down a mini break, and Aynaoui with his serve to come. A chance to level at a set all. Aynaoui has come from 2 sets to love down on 2 occasions before. Hewitt's done it once, but that's not a concern for him at the moment.
That's not deep enough. Not even close to being deep enough. Aynaoui again being aggressive. To his credit, he deserves these 2 set points.
Let's for service.
There's the second set. Aynaoui ties it up at 1 set all, taking the tiebreaker 7 points to 4.
Own Sandy Roberts.
Yes, if you've just joined us, a set all, both sets decided by the tiebreaker.
He's certainly not holding back, Aynaoui. I mean, the first point he lost, I mean, he was hitting about Mach 10. I mean, the shots. I mean, so happy he won the second set. Does not want to break or lose his serve for the first time here, first game of the third. He's going to have to be mighty careful. Another winner from Aynaoui.
30.
Hewitt is just scrambling big time, just desperate to get even a break point. Just still has not gotten one chance to break. There it is.
Yes!
The wait is finally over.
And what a way to... You just could see it floating.
Yeah, it's excruciating.
30-40.
Well, it's taken us, John, an hour and 48 minutes before we're able to say break point.
If only I could jump like Michael Jordan right now.
Deuce.
That ball, yeah, that ball was on the line.
Yeah.
But now, then again, if you did ask him, he did say he loved the call. So he was agreeing with it in his own way.
Well, all of a sudden, they're coming with a rush. Second break point.
The amount of intensity and effort it took to win that second set is awful hard to keep up for Aynaoui. That's what makes Hewitt so great. He just keeps coming at you. His middle name, I think, is intensity. His middle name is Big First Serve. So I tell you, his serve is just outstanding today.
And it's Aynaoui.
He's just, I think,
well,
letting things get to him.
But again, it is a good question. It's cloudy out. The players aren't wearing them. Why in the world is that linesman wearing sunglasses?
Yeah,
I can respect that question.
It's game 13. New ball, please.
These are highlights from the second set, Sandy. I can assure you it's going to include effort from Hewitt, big serving from Aynaoui, and that just monster forehand that he's showing again in this match. Along with some wily play on that backhand side. He waits for his chance. Yeah, it's just talk about stepping in.
And then he went on to really step it up in the tiebreak when he got the opportunity. And the sunglasses have gone.
And that's good stuff. Got some new balls finally, which they couldn't use. They're supposed to go at 25, but when the tiebreaker comes, you can't bring new balls in just before the tiebreak. What do you think of that rule? So they play with the old, and that's probably another two. You know, your tiebreak is 2-3 games, and then another game, because then the guy serving first, you know, then it throws that off. So they got to wait another game.
Do you think it's okay?
I think it's unnecessary. I think it would be excellent to, I mean, stick with the rule. 7-9, change it 7-9. He certainly succeeded in getting Hewitt on edge, Aynaoui, that's for sure.
Yes, there's a little bit of tension in the camp now.
See, it's the opposite of the Stepanek play. So he wanted to get him sleepy, so that didn't work too well. 3-2-0.
That's the service.
Aynaoui, a different customer out here in the fourth round.
And Leighton is serving well, albeit that his first serve percentage is still under 50. He's still managing to hang on. Whereas Yunus hasn't had to rely so much on a second serve. Again, I think coming into this, John, is the expectation factor. Sure, it would have been there at the start of the first week, but now, when he's on the verge of hitting the quarterfinals for the first time, he's got to be aware of it and carrying a fair load.
And Aynaoui knows that he's aware of it, and so he's come up with a game plan to try to get under his skin a little bit, and he's done an excellent job of it. He's played really, really well.
Break point.
His first chance to break now. Slipped away, got away from him. I mean, Aynaoui's come to net 40 times compared to Hewitt's 15. He's thrown a lot of junk at him on the backhand side, and he's rifled that forehand and taken something off it when necessary, particularly when he's approached the net. Made sure he got it in and just really kept Leighton guessing on the serve. A little over-eager on that return.
A couple of cracks developing in both service games, but Leighton holds. Getting underway at 7:30 on 7. Here's Aynaoui.
Again, seeing Hewitt had sliced that backhand. One hand, he's not going to have a lot on it. So Aynaoui does the right thing, gets nice and close to net. Makes that put away easy. That was a fun point to watch as well, because Aynaoui looking to sneak in, came in, looked good doing it. That's when you just have to tip your hat, like he did. Too good. You would say that volley was solid as a rock, wouldn't you, Sandy? Again, in he comes. Looking more and more comfortable up there. Tony Roach would be proud. One of the best volleyers I've ever seen on the tennis court. Knocked down 15 aces now. 16. Spoke too soon.
To take a 2-1 lead, third set.
At Rod Laver Arena, and this match is a bit like the atmosphere in Melbourne today. It is very close.
Yes, it certainly is, Bruce, and it's getting a little more tense as every minute goes by. You said, John, at the start of the match, You're with Hewitt. You're still in his corner.
I'm still with him, and I think something's got to give here on the serves of one or the other. I just wonder if Aynaoui can keep this up through a best-of-5 set. He's just served phenomenally well so far. How about using? You see, that's tennis. We keep our heads on the, we don't want to get him too big. 1 second he's 2 sets down, wins the Davis Cup. Next month he's
on a plane.
Next minute he's out after being up 2 sets in a break. Keep track of that's 4 for 4 now. They're back in up the line. He certainly doesn't go there too often, but when he does,
that, Eunice. And well, he might.
Well, it took some kind of effort and shot here to finally break the streak. That is the 37th point, finally, that he won a first serve point. 1 out of 37. He's always been one of the hardest workers out there on the tour, Aynaoui, and he's going to need to be in this match because Hewitt is making him work awful hard out there. Doesn't have the young legs of the 21-year-old.
But the old boys so far show they can mix it. There's another bloke who's 32 and he's still there.
He's inspirational. Mr. Agassi will be up tomorrow against Sebastian Grosjean. He's got the height. He's certainly got the power, Aynaoui. He's utilized both of those weapons effectively.
Nope.
Be careful there. He doesn't want to hurt his arm pounding that racket into the turf. That doesn't feel good on the elbow.
That's fucking by someone who knows.
I have to believe me, yes. Had plenty of experience.
Hewitt again fights his way clear and holds, and he levels it 2-all. But Leighton yet to reach the quarters here.
Hewitt's got that smirk on his face like, come on, let's get some calls going. I'm an Australian. The last one left. First one was out. Didn't you see that? He does have respect for Aynaoui. Boy, he should, the way Unis is playing today. Their 5th career meeting, 3-1 Hewitt. Again, in a best-of-5 setter. And Aynaoui with giving Hewitt all he can handle. I called the match at Wimbledon a couple years ago, year and a half. That was a very, very close 4-set match. This is it's unbelievable. He just keeps tossing those aces down.
18 for the match.
The Open also 4 sets. Man.
It's a powerful serving display, and it takes him to a 3-2 lead.
Aynaoui leads 3 games to 2.
Both players receiving quiet applause as they make their way back out. There's been some movement and discussion going on. Umpire Henrik Molina looking around, but it's going to be Hewitt to serve. 2-3, third set.
Flurry of activity with the officials over there. The ball boy went over to tell them something. I don't know if they're going to call the trainer. We'll find out soon enough. Doesn't appear that either player the worse for wear so far. Aynaoui not happy with his effort this game. Just let this one slip away in a hurry. And that's a shot you don't want to hit at all, but if you're going to, hit it at 40 love up. He never really looked like he was that confident in that play. He's hoping for the best. Anxious times for these Australian fans in Rod Laver Arena. Didn't think Aynaoui was going to stick around this long, play as well as he's playing.
Let's go service.
Well, what seemed like it was going to be a relatively easy and quick service game has now developed into a struggle. Father Glenn urging his son on.
Running high out there right now. Aynaoui with an unbelievable opportunity to get a break point and really get hold of this match. Just clips the top of the tape.
And Hewitt holds. Leveling at 3-all. Good luck to the veteran from South Africa.
Yeah, she'll need it. The way Clijsters is playing. And Hewitt is really looking to pump himself up now to fight even harder than he already is. Up the ante here at 3-all in the third. He's decided if I miss even one backhand up the line, I'm changing rackets. That's it. First one he's missed in this match. He's normally, according to the rules, saying you need to break a string or the racket to change, but that didn't happen there. Freshly strung racket for Hewitt.
That's it.
If you can't touch it, doesn't do you any good.
Could have changed at next point. That's his 20th ace.
Holds it off.
Is that part of the problem? He's just letting those calls or lack of them. It's just getting to him.
Well, it's okay if it gets to you as long as it doesn't affect your play.
Well, do you think it's affecting his play?
I think it is.
Yeah.
I think his concentration isn't what it could be.
He's looking better and better, particularly on serve. Aynaoui during the break. This staggers me because basically Aynaoui has called him for nothing more than a massage. Well, do you agree with that, John?
You say that disdainfully, but it is in the rules. I disagree with the rule.
Yeah.
This was changed many years ago when Shuzo Matsuoka had a horrendous cramping situation take place at the U.S. Open. They just didn't want to see people, or players, I should say, in pain. But as you well pointed out on the changeover, it's been abused badly by the players. But it also, the other side of the coin, though, I must say, because I called it what I thought was one of the great matches that I've watched in recent times, Davenport and Ennen, it added to the drama, the whole thing. I mean, this is entertainment, after all.
But also, she was cramping. She wasn't having an afternoon massage.
It's in the rules that you can do that. You can get rubbed. And you know, how badly was she cramping? She seemed to recover rather quickly.
Now, Eunice is asking a question. Molina points generically.
Somewhere in that area it was wide.
In that hectare.
It may well have been. Bill Norris, by the way, who's been around for forever. You know, when I started out in 1977, he was a veteran. He's still helping the players out. Credit to old Bill Norris. It's good to see those nice guys last on the tennis tour. Well, that's a wicked shot right there. How does he unleash that? There's one. Hewitt thinks he's okay. I mean, that ball was right near the baseline. Is this even possible that Aynaoui's career record on hard courts is 68 and 64? Does he look like that? That tells you something about the depth out there. If this guy's 68 and 64 in his career, either that or he's getting a whole lot better now. There's a tense time for Hewitt at 3-4 in the third deuce. Success again with that backhand up the line. We're available for massage too, in case there's any free trainers.
Aynaoui doesn't make a living out of tennis. He makes a living out of his forehand.
Well, his serve has been awesome as well. Yeah. And his court sense and his game plan has been excellent. He's a very, very well-prepared player. That's good to see out there. I'm not sure what the call was. It was called out?
No. The central umpire called out. The lines person did not call. And the central umpire, well, this is what's upset Yunus. And Leighton was having a go at the lines. But by gee, it's tense now.
That's a tough overrule for Aynaoui there, because that's supposed to be a clear mistake. And that was a very close baseline shot.
Advantage to Hewitt.
Right. Second service.
And he's furious with himself. An opportunity goes begging for Yunus Aynaoui.
I think he's furious with the umpire, too.
The temperature outside is dropping. It's down to 32.6.
Well, that'll get
it's
you
rising
furious.
here.
Yeah, it's hot and heavy out there on Rod Laver Arena.
A set all, 4-all.
They're almost 2.5 hours now. Aynaoui's got the massage on the last change over those legs. Got to be getting a little bit heavy.
And should it go to 5, Aynaoui's record is 11-4.
Very
good.
Yes,
It's very, very good. He's covering a lot of territory out there today.
Leighton's is 10-7.
He's disgusted with that effort, though, because it was not a particularly good approach shot. Just to dump it right in the middle of the net here is, believe me, not what he had in mind at all. But credit to Aynaoui again for continuing to be aggressive, attacking the net.
Let's go service.
That was magic there. When you see him hit backhands like that, Sandy, up the line, you think, why isn't he doing this a lot more often? He was trying to surprise him with the serve volley. Did not fool Hewitt.
Let's go service.
Big again, and now with the answer.
40-13.
21. He's pounded down late in this third set.
We're heading towards tiebreaker number 3. It looks like it at the moment, with Aynaoui leading 5. Has said that his favourite movies are the Rocky movies. He might have to draw some sort of inspiration from Sylvester at the moment.
Yeah, hopefully the first one, because after that I think it starts heading downhill in a hurry.
A set all. He's serving at 4-5 in the third. And still no service breaks after 2 hours and 28 minutes.
Love 15.
I'll tell you, that is some effort by Aynaoui there to hang in there. Played some awesome defense. He really got himself back in the point and had a real shot. If he had just had enough left there to take a swing with the two-hander, take it a little bit higher, could have won that point, but just ran out of gas.
You see a fourth-round match drawn like this unfolding, and you get some idea of just how tough it is to win a Grand Slam event, to take the 7 and go all the way.
Because presumably, and quite probably, the next 3 opponents are going to be even tougher than this one. And Roddick waiting after his big comeback. 2 sets down. He beat Usney in 5. How good does he feel right now? First time ever in his career. What a moment for the American. 2 Americans in the quarters.
Aynaoui, new balls at 5-all.
Second service.
Well, that gets the Hewitt camp pumping just a little more. First point on serve, putting the pressure on Yunus.
It's again, though, you hear the effort level from Aynaoui. You see it from Hewitt, but you don't hear anything. It's incredible. Rarely does it seem like he's breathing hard out there. Well, you can see in the men's game, if one of these fellas is serving big, it is not easy to break serve on a hard court or a grass court surface.
Particularly when your first serve percentage is over 70. And he has maintained that standard right throughout the match, right throughout the 2 hours and 35 minutes.
Hewitt is just getting sick of watching that serve go by him.
Aynaoui.
6-5 to Aynaoui. It's rapidly developing into a marathon.
Ready?
Hewitt serving at 5-6, third set. And I'm free. I'm free.
That was nice. Pound him into oblivion. A couple shots earlier when he had Aynaoui off the court, that was a time to move in. He stayed back and eventually lost that point.
Correction was good. Replay point.
You pulled it out. Yeah, you did.
Quiet out call, followed by a overrule.
I reckon he started a call out and then virtually stopped at the first half of the word out, if it's possible.
Oops.
Here's an opening for Aynaoui. He's just 2 points from the set.
He is just really laid it on the line here today. What a chance for him now. Set all, 5-6, love 30.
Forehand winners moving up to 20.
Extra hustle paid off for Leighton there.
13-13.
Moved in quickly here. Aynaoui forced to guess. He's going to whack one of those forehands now.
Well, he whacked 4 of them. And he eventually nailed the number 1.
Guess what? 2 set points.
15-14.
One saved. They each had, as you saw, a couple of break opportunities. Neither has been able to take advantage of any of them. But it is Yunus still with 1 opportunity. Now on the second serve. Watch out for the forehand. Ooh, he had a go and he knows it.
That was the hardest second serve he's hit in the match. He knew Aynaoui was looking to run around the back end, so he just went right up the middle. Nuke always said, John Newcomb, the second serve could be the most important shot in tennis. I think he had one of the best second serves around. That was huge for Hewitt.
Well, Nuke was the master of also producing the big serve when it was required, wasn't he? Just to get out of trouble. Something the great players can do. And now a point for Leighton to force a 3rd successive tiebreaker. He does it with an ace. His 10th. Well, his second round match was 74 minutes. His third round match was 89 minutes. If he wants one that runs him into a little bit of ball hitting and practice, he's certainly got one here.
Yeah, he's found it.
2 hours and 43 minutes. And we're only just about to enter the tiebreak of the 3rd set.
Thank you. Right, please. Thank you.
Something he hadn't been able to do in the previous 2 tiebreaks. Stealing the early point.
Wait till I hit the winner before you take my picture. I think for Aynaoui, though, this is bigger. So for him to come back and beat Leighton in the 4th and 5th would just be an unbelievably tough task. Those legs starting to tighten up on him.
Well,
2-1.
Aynaoui gets it back on an even keel. He's got his serve to come. And the crowd just starting to really get into this now, making their feelings known. 1-2. Things are tightening up.
3-1 Hewitt.
He served so remarkably well.
Please.
Just his 3rd double. Boy, he loves that.
He sure does.
Runs around that and he rams it.
And Leighton takes a fall out there.
3-2 Hewitt.
Just desperate to run this ball down. Nice little tumble. Emotions high out there on center court.
Still with a mini break and serving at 3-2.
He's making a lot of noise with those sneakers, isn't he? Tap dance out there. Gregory Hines or something. Believe it or not, first foot fault called in the match. Didn't matter because the ball was wide.
Second service.
You get any more drama?
You obviously watched the Hennon Davenport match yesterday.
That's a wonderful point.
Well, Mom should stand up after that. That was an outstanding point by both players. Crowd loving this right now. How can you not?
Leighton at 4-2 with 1 serve to come. This is just an extraordinary standard.
It really is.
He gets the point back.
4-3, Hewitt.
Again, though, when he drop shots here, Hewitt comes into net. This play here, this is the one that's the killer. Oh. To have that feel and finesse at that stage of the point, that's something else. I wish I was an inch or two bigger.
Big comeback by the 31-year-old from Rabat in Morocco. Now leading 5 points to 4 in the tiebreaker after being down 2-4. Better this can get, John. Superb.
Where did that come from? As you say, this guy's one of the oldest guys in the draw. I mean, look at him scrambling, hustling, mixing things up. Hewitt couldn't have possibly thought that was coming. His third set point. First of the tiebreak. 6-5 with serve.
Thank you.
There's the third set. Aynaoui takes it, and he leads 2-1. 2-1 lead. 3 absorbing tiebreakers so far in this match. And how do you read it at the moment? The 31-year-old veteran, he's had massage treatment, putting ice on the shoulders.
He doesn't have a weight problem, we'll say that. Phenomenally fit man.
And one of the few to actually carry his shirts out on hangers.
That was nice, yeah. Looking fresh.
Hewitt's
not wrinkle at all.
Out there waiting. How do you see it at the moment? Would you favour Aynaoui?
Well, you know, I favor him more than I favor him about a set ago. That's for sure. I still think Hewitt's going to be able to pull this out in 5, but he's got his hands full, to put it mildly. Just wonder, can he keep this up, this level up, this phenomenal level that he's played for 3 sets, Aynaoui? Hewitt, chance to serve first, get off to a good start, put the pressure back on Nunes.
Well, what a bonus this would be. Pretty quick service game.
Psychologically as well, forcing Aynaoui to get back and work hard on that serve. Be effective for Hewitt.
And he's got it. He's been #1 now since November of 2001. You've been there. Did you find it difficult with all the trappings that went with being the world's #1 player?
I think that the way you're viewed by not only the fans and the people involved in tennis, but particularly the players. I mean, you're the #1 scalp out there. You're always feeling like you're looking over your shoulder. Who's next?
You're the hunted, not the hunter.
That's exactly it. And the good news for Hewitt is he's so young that it happens really before he expected it, with the likes of Agassi, Sampras around. Winning the U.S. Open after what happened against Blake, pulling that out was phenomenal. Winning Wimbledon unexpectedly in a way because he plays from the baseline. This is a true test for him now. He wants this bad. It's obvious to see people watching on TV, people here, that he wants to get to the quarters and further in this tournament. Andy Roddick's starting to like his chances more because these guys have beaten up on each other.
Roddick, if you have just joined us, winning a marathon, coming from 2 sets to love down and beating Russia's Davis Cup hero Mikhail Yuzny in 5.
Looking to step it up just a little bit right now. Get Aynaoui on his heels, or he won't be as effective.
Major problem for Yunus. His first serve percentage has actually dropped below 70.
Still got that forehand in the back pocket. Early in that point, he got off balance, looked like he was going to come in and didn't do so. Eventually overhit that forehand. That's tough on the legs, too, to make that kind of call. They don't want to be told that after 3 hours of tennis. Go with your instincts, they say to the head.
You're right, it has just ticked over the 3-hour mark, and Hewitt has won 125 points, Aynaoui 121.
Incredibly, Aynaoui levels at 1-all still. Not a break of serve.
Eunice's highest ranking has been 15. He reached that in May of 2000. But here's Leighton at 1-all in the fourth.
Here's a guy who's had recurring problems with his ankle, a couple surgeries down there. And if anything, to me, he moves better than ever. He's always been fit. The hustle is first class. I argue to say the match of his life so far.
No question of that.
Crowd in a bit of a state of shock here right now. With Aynaoui the lead at 2-1. Tricky here. 1-all, 15-30.
Hewitt holds, and games continue to go with a server at 2-1 in the fourth.
2 games to 1.
Has won 5 titles in his career over a long period. Now 31 years of age.
Long 15.
"25 aces, 4 double faults."
Keep wondering when, if ever, he's going to slow down.
15.
Throws in a double the first point, but turns it right around there. Continues to play at such a high level.
And conditions cooling down all the time for players. Did reach a high outside Rod Laver Arena of 36.6.
for service.
Still firing them down at 199 Ks. His quickest serve to date is 210. Leighton's is 199. And yet another thunderbolt sees him level the scores at 2-all in the fourth.
2 games all.
What's nice about his motion is that it doesn't look like he puts a lot of strain on his body when he does it, and it's difficult to read where he's hitting it.
Pretty economical.
To say it's getting the job done today is an understatement. Lleyton Hewitt, one of the best returners around, has not broken serve once. It's the classic play tennis players hope once a match, once a tournament, they can pull off around the net post. Just wide.
Let's for service. I'm
not sure what he thought happened there, but
Enric Molina saying the ball was good.
There's no doubt it was in. He just lost it there mentally for a second.
Yep.
Here goes that point.
I think goes the game, actually. 3-2 in favour of Hewitt in the fourth. The 31-year-old Moroccan just massaging some ointment into the thighs. You might have noticed the M-A-R there next to his name, that's standing for Morocco, and indeed it is Morocco, despite the spelling. That is the official ITF abbreviation for that country. M-A-R.
Now, why wouldn't it be M-O-R?
A question, John, that you'll have to direct to the ITF. In the meantime, here he is serving.
M-A-R, M-O-R. He is...
H-O-T. Doesn't get any more impressive than that. His ace tally is now up to 30.
Whatever that ointment is, it's keeping his legs nice and fresh.
Would you like some?
Yes, I would.
Well, of course, the big news is you're playing in the Legends. Are you ready?
As this match progresses, I'm wishing less and less that I was playing as the back stiffens. Watch these guys work so hard. Aynaoui trying to keep loose.
3-all.
15 love.
Now, Sandy, I got to ask you this. The crowd seems pretty quiet. It's the only guy, Australian, left. Why aren't they getting more behind Leighton here? I mean, he could use the help right now. Have they been bludgeoned by Aynaoui as well?
No, I don't think so.
As Hewitt misses that easy backhand?
It's an interesting question because if it was Pat Rafter, the whole crowd would be at fever pitch.
So he's still got a little work to do, I guess you're saying, to win them over.
Mm-hmm.
How's this for a chance for Aynaoui? 2 sets to 1, 3-all. Now a break point. Here he comes again. He is happy to see that go wide. Break point. Even Leighton Hewitt starting to slow down a touch here.
He's given it to him on a double. Perhaps the fatigue is starting to tell as Younes Aynaoui leads 4-3. Sets to 1. But Hewitt certainly knows what it requires in a long match. He played the longest last year in the Tennis Masters Cup final in Shanghai. 3 hours and 51 minutes. This is currently at 3 hours 18.
Ferrero's a great player, but he certainly doesn't serve like Aynaoui has today. This not only has he played incredible, but he may have done the impossible, which has discouraged Hewitt.
Quarter-final barrier.
31 aces, only 4 doubles, 70% first serve percentage, 70 winners from Aynaoui.
Game, Aynaoui.
Supreme. And now, very, very close indeed to advancing to the quarterfinals. In fact, just 1 game away.
Now let's see if the crowd tries to rally Hewitt.
Pretty simple equation. If he doesn't hold, he's gone.
Love 15.
Well, we got to have Aynaoui serve this out. See if he can go through this entire match not losing his serve once. Major backspin there on that backhand side. A little trickery from Hewitt.
Hold 213.
Two doubles this game. One cost him his service break the last time he served. That toss way too low there. Back in this game, he doesn't want to have to serve it out.
No way.
Let's get this over with.
Yes.
2 points away from huge upset.
Advantage Hewitt. Again, Hewitt.
Over to you, Eunice. You want it, you serve it. And that's what he'll do in just a moment, leading at 5-4 in the fourth. And he's serving for the match against the #1 seed.
15 off.
And he's in cruise control as he just keeps firing these bullets.
Talk about being in a rhythm. That we're talking start to finish of this match.
Yeah. And it's just not pure pace.
That this match isn't finished yet.
Twisting and turning as it heads towards its climax.
Thank you. Ace.
Well, the little fighter's got his back to the wall now. And although Jeff Tarango's on the edge of his seat, this 15,000 strong crowd is right behind Lleyton Hewitt, trying to get him up, trying to get him back into the set and the match.
What can you say?
That's tennis. 30 all. It's wide, and Hewitt now has break back point.
Thank you. Yes.
Aynaoui righted himself on the forehand, but Hewitt had a real chance there. That was very makeable. You could tell by his reaction that he was not happy that that ball wasn't at least put into play.
The jump smash from Aynaoui.
Now we've seen everything.
And it brings up match point for Yunus, the number 18 seed. He's only won 5 titles in his life, and 3 of those were last year. It's been an exciting 12 months for the Moroccan.
Thank you. Quiet, please. Thank you. Please.